Today our speaker is Rosemary Alden, who is presenting Health is in Your Hands. Before entering the world of holistic healing, Rosemary worked 15 years in business administration and 25 years in secondary and college English education. During that time, health issues led her to holistic healing, starting with nutrition and meditation. Actually, her life changed dramatically 25 years ago when Rosemary first became certified as a Jin Shin practitioner and self-help instructor. She's also certified reflexologist and holistic nutritionist. In this talk today, Rosemary presents some simple Jin Shin self-help that you can do yourself right now using your very own hands, paying attention to what is going on in the non-physical essence of who you are. Hands and eyes forward as I invite Rosemary back to the pulpit. It is your turn.
Thank you, Sally. So I'm passionate about Jin Shin because it's been such an enhancer in my own life. And this whole month, the topic at FOOF has been paying attention. And what we're paying attention to here is internally. What's going on in your center that helps you, like when Jeff is playing the centering music, where do you go? What do you have to rely on in your own system to ground you, to put you in a place where you have that knowing that all is well? And certainly in these times, we all need that. So the first thing that we're going to look at are the core concepts of Jin Shin. And the first of those core concepts is what Jin Shin calls source energy. That's the universal key that people have all different names for. You probably have a name for it yourself some people call it God, some people call it, maybe you want to say some things out loud that you use. Source. So there's the first core concept of Jin Shin, is that universal source, that source energy that's inside all of us, in addition to having this universal presence that we all tap into. And then the next core concept is the breath. And we've certainly all had familiarity with that. And AI gave me a little interpretation here of the breath. And this is the breath as it goes down the front of your body on the exhale. And then when you inhale, it comes up the back of the body, symbolizing letting go on the exhale down the front. And then inhaling nourishment up the back, fresh energy that is nourishing your system and that non-physical essence of who you are, as well as your physical essence. We need that breath in and out of the lungs to nourish all of the physical organs. Well, there's the cosmic breath that goes down the front and up the back that is nourishing that non-physical essence of who we are. And then the third core concept has to do with the hands. And Jin Shin, the hands and the pulse, using the energetic pulse. Like if you take a hold of one of your thumbs right now, it doesn't matter which thumb, it gives you an example. Let's see, the next slide will show you two different ways to hold your thumb. You might want to hold your right hand, you might want to hold your left hand. And as you hold that hand, remember your breath, down the front and up the back. And drop your mind into your thumb. And see if you can experience any kind of pulsing or tingling. That's your essence. That's vibration. Everything around us is vibrating. Source is vibrating. Source is light and sound. And those all vibrate in ways that are less observable by the physical senses. That's what I love about Jin Shin. It brings up that essence of who we are in such a simple way, because every part of us has that pulse, has that vibration. And then, and if you find you're not experiencing the pulse, have you ever milked a cow? Well, even if you haven't, when you hold the teat of a cow, you kind of press and let go, and then even pull down a little on it. You can do that with your hand. Not too tight, not too loose, but it allows you to get in touch with that underlying motion that's going on in you all the time. And then there are some affirmations that can go with each of the fingers that help to ground and center. And to go with the thumb, I harmonize worry with trust. Now you can say that out loud, or you can just mouth it, or whisper it, or just say it to yourself. But 3 times, I harmonize worry with trust. I harmonize worry with trust. I harmonize worry with trust. And words themselves have vibrational frequencies. So Jin Shin uses the word worry for the thumb, but it also symbolizes anxiety or being scattered or not feeling your ground underneath you. Your worry is outside of you usually, and instead of being in the present moment. And also this frequency of energy in Jin Shin has to do with earth energy. That's the quality of this. Each of the fingers also taps into one of the elements. So harmonizing worry with trust allows that, or brings in the element of earth, which of course is that grounding that we all stand on. One more breath here, down the front and up the back. And now move to the index finger. Usually the same hand, hold your index finger in the same thing. Pay attention to your physical breath and your non-physical breath. Being with your power in that breath. And on the index finger, we harmonize fear with courage. I harmonize fear with courage. I harmonize fear with courage. I harmonize fear with courage. And once again, each of these words has vibrational frequencies into other areas. Fear can be also anxiety, terror, anything connected with that vibration that you might feel as that comes into yourself. And the courage can be even your self-confidence, your own wisdom, your own understanding. And the other thing I love about Jin Shin is it doesn't negate the fear part. It holds it with the courage. It's like that reverence and that attention to pay to fear, as it's not going to go away. We're human beings, and in that humanness we all have this fear that comes up often unbidden, that we want to, I don't want to feel that fear. Well, it's going to be there anyway. Might just as well give it presence and attention. Hello? So being with that fear and allowing it to harmonize with the courage, wisdom, understanding of what we want to pay attention to in the balance. One more breath, down the front and up the back. And then moving to the middle finger. Now the middle finger, notice, harmonizes anger with compassion. And we have this gesture in this culture that happens to use the middle finger to express that. So when that might be in your awareness, you can hold your middle finger and harmonize that anger, including frustration and the like, with compassion. Compassion first for yourself, recognizing your own feelings and needs and what's going on in the situation. Again, feeling for the pulse, that vibration within yourself that connects you to the universal key. And then moving to the ring finger. Ring fingers harmonize sadness with letting go. And sadness includes things like disappointment, discouragement, grieving, even helplessness, although that it may be more connected with palm energy. And the element that's connected with the ring finger is the element of air, keeping things moving. Sadness can get stuck. And sadness often gets stuck in the lungs or the large intestine. And we want to move that energy along. So holding the ring finger, feeling that pulse, being with your breath. And so this vibration that we're sharing right now is affecting not only ourselves, but everything around us. And then moving to the little finger. Little fingers harmonize pretense. Now pretense can take all kinds, it's the masks we wear. And the shoulds, oh I should do this, I should do that. And soon you've got so many shoulds in your life, who you really are gets buried. So holding the little finger, which also is connected with the element of fire, helps you to be in your integrity, your authenticity, your sovereignty, who you are representing the universal key in this lifetime. Breathing. And then finally, holding the palm of the hand, and you can hold it just putting all the fingers of one hand in another, or you can do them both at the same time. And drop your hands in your lap so your shoulders are relaxed, your belly's not tight, your knees are relaxed. Check your face. Make sure your face is totally relaxed. Wiggle your nose. No, I'm kidding. Okay, and palms harmonize stress with peace and quiet. I harmonize stress with peace and quiet. I harmonize stress with peace and quiet. I harmonize stress with peace and quiet. And you can do this any place. When you're at a concert, when you're listening to a sermon, when you're listening to a podcast on your laptop or your phone. You've always got your hands and your breath with you. Being with the pulsing in the palms of your hands. Okay, now sharing this, we've all centered and grounded ourselves and felt our own pulsing, but would you like to experience the pulsing of those around you? This is something that's optional if you feel comfortable with doing this. You might want to put your right thumb out like this and just kind of relax it. And then put your left hand out like this. And if it works for you, if you're comfortable with it, take hold of the thumb of the person who's on your left. And then if you don't have anybody on your left, then you can either reach around and see if there's somebody behind you that has that wants to share the vibration. And if not, that's okay. You're sharing it with the other beings that I believe are in the room with us. Uh-oh. Okay, and there's a parody that I made up to, we've got the whole world in our hands, that Jeff is going to accompany us as we sing the main verse, and then we're going to sing through each of the fingers, if that works for you.
Stay seated. You want to stay seated?
What's that?
You want us to stand or stay seated?
No, these.
Are you comfortable staying seated?
Yeah.
I think that's a little better. Yeah, we'll stand at the end and hold hands and we do the peace song. And that'll be sharing vibration too. Okay, Jeff, you got a good key for us? We've got the whole world in our hands.
In our hands, we got the whole wide world. In our hands, we got the whole wide world. In our hands, we got the whole world in our hands. We got word and trace. In our hands, we got worry